When you think about islands, you probably picture, peaceful beaches, maybe turquoise water, total relaxation. But that isolation, the very thing that makes them seem like paradise, well, sometimes it hides something much darker. Some islands aren't escapes at all. They've seen things. They have this unsettling feeling, and people, they actually avoid them. So in this deep dive, we're going to take you to 5 of these really mysterious islands dotted around the globe. Each one has its own unique and, often pretty haunting backstory. It might change how you think about a remote island getaway. Our goal here is really to give you the inside track, help you understand why these places are avoided, why their pasts are still kind of confusing, and how history can literally stain a place. We've got some surprising facts, some really compelling stories lined up. So get comfortable and let's explore what makes a place truly unsettling. Okay, first up, we're heading to the Adriatic Sea, right off Croatia's coast, Daksa Island. And at first glance, it looks perfect. Beautiful woods, hidden little beaches, even has a lighthouse. For centuries, it seems like it was just this peaceful spot. There's evidence people lived there ages ago, and in 1281, they built a Franciscan monastery there, dedicated to Saint Sabina.
A classic idyllic island story, right? Until it wasn't. That peace didn't just fade away, it was shattered. Violently.
Yeah, shattered is the word. It happened right as World War II was ending.
Exactly. As Nazi Germany was collapsing, the situation was chaotic, and that chaos reached Daksa.
So Yugoslav partisans came into the Dubrovnik area, and they rounded up 53 men, just suspected of being Nazi sympathizers.
And crucially, no trial.
No trial at all. No real evidence presented that linked them to Nazi beliefs, apparently.
Just suspicion.
Just suspicion. And then they rode these men out to Daksa. They executed them and then just left their bodies there, unburied, on the beaches, to decompose.
So, a truly horrific detail, just leaving them exposed like that.
It speaks volumes about the brutality of that moment, the breakdown of any kind of process.
Absolutely. And that kind of event, that collective trauma, it really does mark a place. It creates that haunted feeling people talk about. It lingers, affects how people feel about the place, whether they go near it, even its value generations later.
And people definitely feel it today. Locals apparently say the island still has this haunted vibe. The current owners, they reportedly don't even live there.
Understandable, perhaps.
And local boat companies, the story goes, they refuse to take people close to it.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. So the island's actually for sale. They've even dropped the price, but still, nobody seems to want it.
Some histories are just too dark to pave over, I suppose.
Seems that way. Okay, let's shift gears. From that chilling quiet, we're going somewhere teeming with life, but maybe even more terrifying. Snake Island. Or Ilha da Queimada Grande. It's about 40 miles off the coast of São Paulo in Brazil. It's tiny, but don't let that fool you. It looks beautiful. Lots of plants, rainforest.
But the beauty hides something pretty unique and terrifying. Its main inhabitant is the golden lancehead pit viper.
The Bothrops insularis.
Exactly. Critically endangered, incredibly venomous, and found absolutely nowhere else on Earth but this one island.
And how did they end up trapped there, just on this one island?
Well, the thinking is rising sea levels.
Yeah.
Way back when. It cut the island off from the mainland, isolating the snake population that was already there.
And with no predators?
Their numbers just exploded.
Yeah.
It's hard to get exact figures, but at its peak, estimates were wild. Like over 400,000 snakes.
400,000 on that small island.
Yeah, which led to that famous estimate of like 1 snake per square meter at one point.
Wow, that's dense. And you mentioned there are other snakes too.
There are, non-venomous ones as well. But honestly, when you're talking about the golden lancehead, that's probably not much comfort.
Probably not.
Because the danger level with the golden lancehead is just off the charts. Its venom is thought to be maybe 5 times stronger than related lanceheads on the mainland.
5 times?
Yeah. A bite can cause kidney failure, brain hemorrhages, tissue necrosis. Basically, horrific stuff within an hour.
And without treatment.
It's considered inevitably fatal. And remember, even the less venomous mainland lanceheads are responsible for more human deaths than any other snakes in the Americas.
Right, so it's a good thing humans aren't allowed there, both for safety and, conservation.
Honestly forbidden.
And thankfully, because they are stuck on this uninhabited island, there are actually no recorded human bites from these specific snakes, which is a relief.
A huge relief.
But of course, that doesn't stop the legends. Oh, the stories you hear.
Yes, the stories.
There's the one about the fisherman, right? Stranded after his boat failed, found later, covered in snake bites.
Grim.
And then the lighthouse keeper. The story goes he and his entire family died in their home. Snakes supposedly got in through the windows.
Horrifying tales. Whether they're strictly true or embellished over time, well, who knows? They certainly add to the island's reputation.
Definitely. But there's a real current issue that's actually quite concerning.
Yeah, the population decline. It's serious. That 2015 survey estimated maybe only 2,000 to 4,000 left.
Which sounds like a lot, but for a species confined to one tiny island?
It's critically low. Very vulnerable.
And there are a few reasons, right? Limited resources on the island itself is one.
Definitely. Plus, human factors like habitat destruction nearby, poaching people, actually sneak onto the island to capture them, believe it or not.
For the illegal pet trade or venom research.
Both, likely.
Yeah.
And then there's inbreeding, which is always a risk in such isolated populations.
And apparently they're really picky eaters, too.
Extremely. They seem to rely almost entirely on just 2 species of migratory birds that stop there.
Just 2? Out of how many bird species on the island?
There are over 40 species of birds there, but they primarily hunt just 2, a type of wren and a flycatcher.
Wow. So if those bird populations change, or if the snakes just can't adapt to hunt other things?
Their future looks pretty precarious. It's a real conservation challenge.
Okay, let's travel again, back towards civilization, sort of. New York City's East River, tucked away between the Bronx and Rikers Island, there's North Brother Island.
Ah, yes. Another place with layers of really dark history.
Absolutely. It started back in 1850. They built the Riverside Hospital there.
Specifically for quarantine, right.
Exactly. For diseases like smallpox, things that were highly contagious, they'd literally ship sick people out there.
Isolate them from the city.
Yeah. You either recovered or you didn't. It was often a one-way trip, far from everything.
And it had one very famous, or perhaps infamous, long-term resident.
Typhoid Mary.
Mary Mallon.
That's the one. She was confined there twice, the second time from 1915 until she actually died there in 1938.
Because she was the first known asymptomatic carrier of typhoid fever. She didn't get sick herself.
But she spread it through her work as a cook. Infected over 50 people, apparently. Some died.
A terrifying concept back then, someone spreading disease without even knowing it.
Completely. Her story really highlights that fear of the unseen contaminant.
So after the hospital era, what happened?
Well, after World War II, it had a brief stint as housing for war veterans.
Okay, a bit more positive.
For a while.
Yeah.
But then, in the 1950s, it changed again. Became a center for adolescent drug addicts.
Oh, that sounds difficult. And controversial. Dark rumors started swirling pretty quickly. Allegations of mistreatment, cruelty towards the patients.
Really? What happened?
Enough pressure built up that the facility was forced to close. By the early 1960s, it was just abandoned. Quite suddenly, it seems.
So, from quarantine to veterans housing to a troubled rehab center, and then just empty.
It's a pattern, isn't it? Society using these isolated spots for problems they want kept out of sight, out of mind. And then, when it gets too hard or too expensive, just walking away.
And today?
Completely deserted. It's officially a bird sanctuary now. Closed to the public for, what, over 50 years?
Yeah, or half a century. But the buildings?
Oh, they're still there, most of them. But they're crumbling, falling apart, being swallowed by the forest.
It must be an incredibly eerie sight, like ghosts of buildings.
Definitely haunting. A physical reminder of all that suffering, just standing there, decaying.
It was even featured on that History Channel show Life After People, remember?
Oh, yeah. Showing what happens when nature takes over after humans leave. They used it as an example for, like, 45 years without people.
It really is a stark image.
And, you know, what still strikes me as a bit of a mystery, archaeologically speaking, is just why they built such a significant, complex facility there, so close to Manhattan's core.
And then let it decay so completely.
Exactly. The investment was huge initially, and then nothing. It suggests a really rapid shift in how the city dealt with those problems.
A fascinating, if grim, piece of New York history, hiding in plain sight. Okay, next island. Let's go somewhere truly unique. Socotra. It's located out there between the Guardafui Channel and the Arabian Sea.
Ah, Socotra, often called the most alien place on Earth.
That's the description. It's incredibly isolated, even though it's technically a continental fragment. About 60,000 people live there. But it feels like another world.
And that's largely down to its incredible biodiversity, isn't it? It's just off the charts.
Totally. Nearly 700 species of plants and animals, birds, reptiles, insects that you literally cannot find anywhere else on the entire planet.
Endemic species galore. Like those incredible dragon's blood trees, the ones that look like giant umbrellas and ooze red sap.
Exactly. Or cucumber trees. It's like a landscape from science fiction shaped purely by isolation.
A living laboratory of evolution.
And get this, it's not just the plants and animals. even some of the people there are genetically unique.
Really? How so?
Specifically, some Socotra women carry a mitochondrial DNA haplogroup that's genetic material passed down the maternal line called haplogroup N, which is also found nowhere else in the world.
Wow. That speaks to incredibly deep roots and long-term isolation for the human population, too.
It really does.
Although there have been some more recent arrivals, too, right? Adding another layer.
Yes, apparently a small number of people of Black African descent have moved there more recently. The belief is some might be descendants of runaway slaves from the mainland centuries ago.
Fascinating. Adds to the complex human tapestry of the island.
Absolutely. And because of its ancient significance and all these unique species, UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site back in 2008.
Deservedly so. It's a global treasure, really.
A truly alien, precious place. Okay, one last island for this deep dive. And it's maybe the most mysterious of all in terms of human achievement, Nan Madol. It's right next to the island of Pohnpei in Micronesia.
Ah, the Venice of the Pacific. A truly mind-bending sight.
It really is. What you find there are these ruins, fallen temples, old tombs, bathhouses. But it's how they were built that's staggering.
It's not just built on an island, it's built on dozens of artificial islets in the water.
Exactly. 92 man-made islets, made of massive stone logs, stretching nearly a mile long, half a mile wide.
All connected by these narrow water channels like canals.
Which is why the name Nan Madol literally means space between. It perfectly describes it.
And the central mystery, the big question everyone asks, is how on earth did they do it? And why?
Precisely. Nobody knows for sure. The local Pohnpeian legend says ancient kings used magic to levitate the massive stones into place.
Which tells you how incredible the feat seemed, even to later generations. It felt impossible without magic.
The more scientific theories involve, well, incredible engineering and manpower. Huge basalt logs, some weighing up to 50 tons.
50 tons?
Yeah. Likely floated on rafts from quarries on the other side of Pohnpei, then maybe levered into place using palm tree trunks.
An immense amount of coordinated labor over a very long time.
And get this, no mortar. The sheer weight and careful placement hold the structures together.
Incredible precision.
It must have taken centuries. Carbon dating suggests the main construction kicked off around 1180 AD.
Though people might have lived in the area much earlier, maybe even the 1st or 2nd century AD.
And this wasn't just a random collection of buildings, it was important.
Oh, absolutely. It was the ceremonial and political heart of the Socotra dynasty, which ruled Pohnpei for centuries until about 1628.
And even after the dynasty fell, it remained a significant religious center for a time.
So this thriving, powerful center, why was it eventually abandoned?
The most likely culprit seems pretty mundane, actually. Lack of fresh water on the artificial islets themselves.
Ah, practicalities.
Yeah.
Even for powerful dynasties.
Seems so. It was probably deserted sometime in the mid-19th century because of that.
Which is a stark reminder, isn't it? You can build this monumental complex, this feat of engineering, but basic needs like water can ultimately dictate its fate.
It really makes you wonder, though. They were clearly brilliant engineers. Couldn't they figure out a water solution? Or were there other pressures, too?
That's a great point, and part of the ongoing puzzle for archaeologists. Why wasn't a sustainable water system part of the design or added later? While resource scarcity seems the strongest theory for abandonment, clear evidence for, say, a major conflict or epidemic causing the desertion isn't really there. It makes the water issue even more intriguing for such an advanced society.
Still mysteries within mysteries, but its importance is undeniable. People have called it the 8th wonder of the world.
You can see why. It's often compared to megalithic sites in the Americas, like Mayan or Aztec complexes.
And it's the only designated national historical landmark in the entire Federated States of Micronesia. It's hugely significant.
And the legends persist.
Oh, yeah. Because it's so strange and impressive, some people believe Nan Madol is actually part of the lost continent of Lemuria.
Right, that whole lost civilization idea. It's inspired books, art, all sorts of things.
It definitely captures the imagination.
But even without Lemuria, the core archaeological mystery remains. How and why was this incredible megalithic city built in the middle of the ocean, only to be left to the tides?
A silent, powerful testament to what humans can achieve and what eventually fades away. So there you have it. 5 incredibly mysterious islands, each with its own story, often dark, always fascinating. We've gone from, execution sites haunted by their past, to islands literally crawling with danger, to abandoned hospitals crumbling near a huge city, to places with life found nowhere else, and finally to these ancient, unexplained structures rising from the sea. It really makes you think, doesn't it? About the secrets that remote places can keep, how history, especially the dark parts, can leave such a lasting, almost tangible mark on a place, and maybe about that fine line between a place being a paradise and being somewhere perilous.
And it makes you wonder, what other stories are still out there, hidden away in the quiet corners of the world, just waiting? The land does seem to remember.
Absolutely. We hope you found this journey through these mysterious islands as intriguing as we did. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future deep dives. As always, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.